Hi guys, you're welcome back to the channel. How are you doing today? I hope that you're fine because I am doing absolutely good. So I have this video here with me today titled "This Polish Monastery Will Change How You See Your Life Walking Tall." I really can't wait to dive into this because I know Poland is really rich, and I can't wait to see this side of Poland, and I'm sure you can afford to miss out too. So guys, stay with me and let's quickly dive in.
Lubian Abbey was founded by the Duke of Wrocław, Bolesław I the Tall, in lands restored to his inheritance by Holy Roman Emperor Frederick Barbarossa following Bolesław I's legendary performance during a successful military campaign. Lack of funding and political battles caused progress on the initial building of the abbey to be slow and difficult, and it took a full 12 years for the first incarnation of the project to be completed. This was swampy, heavily forested land, nothing like you see today, and it took time for the monastery to find its footing. In 1200, the first brick Gothic building of the region was built for the abbey, and Duke Bolesław I the Tall himself was buried here, under the high altar, a year later. Life as a medieval monk was quiet, methodical, and internal. The entire purpose of being at a monastery was leaving behind the chase for riches, societal pressures, even to refrain from the act of speaking itself. To gain serenity, learn the true value of silence, and through all that build a closer relationship with God. Now the point of this video, or really any video of ours, is not to get religious. However, taking some time on this afternoon to visit a place like this, designed specifically to unplug from what we're told every day is the only way to live. Hyper-connected, super involved with others. It does make me think, are we in the 21st century doing this life thing correctly? I go to a place like this, I learn about how other human beings hundreds of years ago were living. What were they thinking about? And how even back then, they were concerned about the overwhelming nature of modern society. And we're facing some of those same problems today. Haven't we all felt like getting some distance from people, places, and things at times? We'll come back to that and think about it as we walk. Now, by the 14th century, Lubian Abbey had grown to become a prosperous cultural center for the whole of Central to Eastern Europe, with excess funds being used to start construction on what would be the foundations for the current structure you see here today. It's important to remember when we're discussing the Silesian regions of Poland, both Lower Silesia or Dolny Śląsk, where we are now, and Silesia or Śląsk.
Wow, this is really beautiful. I want to say shout out to the maker of this video. He's a really good storyteller. I am just getting emotional. Imagine in the modern world, we have abandoned places like this. We don't even some of us don't even know places like this exist. Poland is really rich in history. They are well documented. They are really rich. Let's get back to it.
These are lands that have been fought over for thousands of years. Forgive me for using modern terms to describe this, but hopefully it'll make things clearer. The peoples we now call Poles, Germans, Czechs, Austrians, Catholics, Protestants, Jews, they've all lived in this area extensively over hundreds and even more than 1,000 years. This is truly hallowed ground. To put a sensitive endpoint on this, in September 1939, when the Third Reich invaded Poland, the first lands they attacked were in Polish Silesia. Now we're here in Lower Silesia, Dolny in modern terms, specifically a different region, but these are the kind of things I think are important to keep in mind as we walk these grounds. Respect for the past is crucial. Moving on, in the 17th century, these lands were being held in what is historically called Austrian Silesia, and in the fantastically elaborate Baroque architectural style of the Hapsburg monarchy, the Abbey was rebuilt in a gilded fashion, which further helps explain some of the way it appears to us today. There's the Summer Refectory, designed in 1690 to 1691 by Michael Wilman, with frescoes of the Greek god of wine, Dionysus. Didn't we say the Hapsburgs were ornate? The most well-known and largest city in Lower Silesia or Dolny, Wrocław, is infused with the architectural remnants of the Hapsburg era as well. There's something about the all-encompassing aesthetics of these buildings that helps you feel small in a good way. It's ironic that from such a small device, like the phone you might be watching this on, you're meant to feel big, meant to feel like gods with the history of the world at your fingertips. And yet there is nothing like the feeling of humility in the face of hundreds of years, even 1,000 years, of other human beings' hard work looking back at you, using architecture and nature as the only way to communicate with us through the ages. And in the case of Lubian Abbey, perhaps no better space exemplifies this than the Prince's Hall. Originally constructed in 1734 and 1738, the Prince's Hall is the largest and most important room of the Abbey, and has been heralded as far back as the 19th century, once being called the most important ballroom in all of Silesia.
Wow.
What I found fascinating about the artwork and sculptures of the room is the combination of historical epochs depicted side by side. In the ceilings painting, we see glorifications of Poland's first documented ruling dynasty, the Piast, who ruled in the 10th century.
Oh my God, this is really, really good and educated. It is really, really good and very educating video. Guys, have you ever been here? Have you ever heard of this Polish monastery? Please let me know in the comments. Have you ever heard about this history, this story? Have you ever heard about it? If yes, please let us know in the comments, okay? Let's get back to it.
Depictions of Hapsburg rulers like the 16th century's Maria Theresa, near pre-Socratic Greek characters such as Kronos. The figures you see depicted in the sculptures are Hapsburg rulers, although additionally Catholic icons are shown around the room as well. I often like to think that the lack of what we in modern society call entertainment helped drive people in the past to create magnificent art that could last for hundreds or even thousands of years. The lack of a need to be entertained leads us to be with our thoughts, with our spirits, and create something breathtaking. As we said in the beginning of this video, this is a place designed for silence. And while of course a room of such awe-inspiring intricacy is certainly not visually silent, it does certainly put you out of yourself in a way that an app simply cannot. Now let's walk you back out on the grounds and let you know I'm going to include a similarly styled walking tour video on screen now, touring one of the world's most beautiful malls located in Poznan, Poland, a few hours to the north. We've just started this channel, and our hope is to continue to refine the immersive experience of these videos. We'll be experimenting a little bit in the future, some videos with music, some without, But let us know in the comments what you'd like to see more of. And if you enjoyed, please be sure to hit the like button and leave us a comment since it helps us with the algorithm. Thank you for your time. And
Wow, this is really so beautiful and educative. I really enjoyed watching this video, the storytelling, the way he told the history behind this monastery. It's really, really emotional. It's a very emotional one. And honestly, I don't know what to feel. But it is sad that they don't often tell us stories like this. They don't tell us stories like this in school. Or do we barely see things like this on the internet. We rarely find videos like this on the internet to educate us more, to know ourselves and where we are coming from, or the people we have dealt with, or the people we have been with. Let me not say dealt. Let me not use the word dealt with. But this is a very emotional one, guys. Have you ever heard of this place? Have you ever been here? What do you think about this video? It's a kind of emotional and touching one for me. What do you think about this video? Just share your thoughts in the comments, okay? And I'll really appreciate it if you like and share this video to someone so they can get to learn about this and share their thoughts as well. Okay, guys, please make sure you like, comment, and share, okay? And if there's any other video you would like me to check out, drop it in the comments below and I'll definitely check them out. I'll see you all in my next one. Merry Xmas. Bye.